Hi.
Hi, I'm Corey.
Corey, I'm Matt.
Hi.
Hi. Good to meet
Come on
you.
in.
I'm very excited to see this collection. So we are going into, what do you call your area down
The
here?
Room of Oa.
The Room of Oa.
Yep.
I'm very excited.
All right,
let's go
let's
check
go.
this out. What year did you start really digging into collecting? When did it go from just having a few things to like really getting into collecting?
Probably about the summer of 2013 at Comic-Con in San Diego.
Okay. And what happened there that kind of sparked that ferociousness to acquire all this stuff? I mean, I think we all sort of have that in us with something.
Yeah, I fell into like in Blackest Night. You know, I like the idea of all the different feelings or emotions playing a different part. And while there's villains, really you can explain off. Like all the villains have a reason that seem like, yeah, I totally understand that.
Yeah.
It's not about like a cash grab or a bank rob. It's about, you know, my world was destroyed and now I'm
Yeah.
out for revenge. Yeah, that sounds pretty decent.
Like, was there something that you thought was easier to acquire than other things?
No, I actually kind of got after the one that I thought would be the hardest, which would be the 1984 Superpowers Green Lantern.
Okay.
The first action figure of Hal Jordan.
That's up here?
Yes, right there.
Okay.
I thought, I remember seeing him in the stores as a kid and just felt like if you're going to start, you should start with that. So while I picked up other things along the way, he was the one that I was constantly looking for.
Okay. Yeah, he was like, if I can secure this,
Yeah.
then I'm on my
Then
way.
I'm done.
Well,
That and, issue number 72, the first Neil Adams artwork.
very nice. Yeah, I was a huge fan of that.
Yeah, my wife told me, she said, all you're doing is buying the stuff you couldn't buy as a child. I'm like, okay,
Right.
exactly. That's what I'm doing.
So with all of this stuff, what do you think is the strangest thing that you own that has either Green Lantern symbol on it, or they put Hal Jordan's face on it, or one of the lanterns?
Probably my little voodoo doll here.
Okay. And is that an official voodoo doll? I see no pins. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds probably okay. Yeah, this is probably the strangest. I went to the coast and they had a bunch of different action figures or different superheroes done.
Okay.
And I asked about Green Lantern and they're like, we don't have it, but we can make it and we'll contact you. Never heard back from them. About 6 months later, a friend went to the coast and she came back and she's like, I bet you I have something you've never had. And she actually didn't know, went to the store and bought the one that they had made for me that they never told me about and brought it back to me. So it's almost like it was meant for me.
This guy, his mask is wide.
And the big gauntlet gloves.
Yes, he had the gauntlet gloves, the black and white suit with the new take on the symbol, and it was just like blowing my mind. I was like, who is this guy? This is not anything I've seen before.
Yeah, I actually stopped collecting comics in the late 90s when they started doing variants, you know, the hologram covers, or I kept buying the same comic over and over again, not realizing it was just a different cover.
Yeah.
And that was kind of a put off. So I stopped for a while, but I've been reading comics since I was probably 8 or 10. I used to go to my uncle's house for the weekend, and he always had a bag of comics for me to take home.
Yeah.
So because of that, now when I buy them, I don't keep them. I give them to my nephews, and I'm hoping,
That's
to
a
get
good
them
idea.
in it and try to...
I have some that are to keep, and then I have some that are more like loose. So if I have my nephew's, I think 10 right now, and so if he gets a little older and he's interested in reading comics, I have some available that I'm not like too protective over that he can have. So did you have to fight to get this room, or because you had it over there, it's already pre-established that this was going to go down here in the
There was a small fight. The wife wanted an office, but then I told her the video games would be right next to the bedroom, and she'd have to listen to it at 1 a.m. So she gave way, and I got the downstairs room.
Very nice. You were telling me about that.
More important
So
to me.
you have custom pieces in here that you had to have made because you kind of ran out of regular stuff you were interested in collecting.
Yep.
And point me out to a couple of the things. You had pointed out your skateboard up here, which was very
the
cool.
Alex Ross artwork skateboard was done by a friend. My Lincoln City voodoo doll
Yes.
is also done. And over in the glass cabinets, I have a lot of busts that are made, called garage kits. They're homemade. So you're not going to find those in stores. And then I also have friends sending me stuff at Christmas time, a little toy fly with a Green Lantern on it to be buzz.
Yeah.
from the Green Lantern group.
That's very cool.
You know, just little fun stuff like that, and action figures. You know, I have a Green Lantern action figure, a Green Arrow action figure that's been repainted into a White Lantern.
Oh,
Green
awesome.
Arrow, and a lot of that stuff.
So you have like you now have like a whole group of friends helping you fill more shelf space.
And I feel bad telling them no. A lot of times they're like, I bet you don't have this. And I'm like, yeah, I've got 3 of them.
Yeah.
You know, my dad gets me the Green Lantern Pez dispenser every time he goes to the store and seems to forget.
Oh, that's nice though.
So he comes back, do you have this? And I'm like, yeah, you got it for me last week. But no, I don't. Thanks,
Yeah.
Pop.
If you, assuming that Hal Jordan is your favorite, is he your favorite Lantern?
Yes.
Would you say? Okay. Assuming you could not go on an adventure with Hal Jordan in particular, who is your runner-up? Who's your
Oh, that's tough.
who's your runner-up Lantern?
It would be either Guy
That's what I'm
or
talking about.
it would be Nort.
Yeah.
I just love Nort. I just love a hairy Chewbacca with a Green Lantern ring
Right?
that he didn't even earn. It was a Green Lantern owed his uncle a favor.
Yeah.
And gave him a lantern ring.
So any toy series that you've come across, if you could bring that back, what would you try to resurrect? If they would just go ahead, we'll remake that whole line.
Do I get to choose? Do I get to have input on the line? Like, can I improve on it, or it's just the same line over again?
I would open with the same line and then tell me what you would improve if you could improve it.
Okay.
I think we'll start with that. We'll go.
I would go with the superpowers.
Okay.
Now that I'm old enough that I can afford them.
Okay.
I don't have to worry about saving my allowance to get one. I would redo the super powers line, which
Okay.
Gentle Giant did for a little while in 12-inch versions, but I think they only did like 6 characters
Yeah.
before they were done. I would bring back that line, but if I could do any line, I would like a Green Lantern animated series line.
Okay. From the most recent
From the most recent cartoon.
series.
That was a reason, Bruce Timm mentioned that was the reason it was canceled, was they couldn't get a toy line in because...
Really?
Because all the major retailers sat on all the movie toys for so long and had to clearance them at 99 cents that nobody would touch a Green Lantern.
Oh.
Remember when I said I had artistic
Hello.
friends? This is my friend Pete Cooper.
Mine.
He's a art director. Was for Blizzard. He worked on Diablo 3 and League of Legends.
Wow.
And he did some sketches for
that's
me.
Awesome. So then this one's a pencil sketch.
Correct.
So this is an actual pencil sketch?
Yes.
And then did he redo
Yeah,
the
what
whole
he-
thing and do it in ink, and then he did a whole third one?
Yeah, I believe what he does is,
Okay.
he photocopies it
Okay.
and then goes over with it.
So he'll do this one. He photocopied this one onto ink, and then he took that one and watercolored that live.
Yeah.
So he live watercolored that.
Very talented.
Yeah, man. Wow.
I gotta get back to Comic-Cons. I gotta get more.
I know. So is there a lantern that you don't like? Like, is there?
I don't like Jon Stewart.
You just don't like.
I don't like
just
him.
haven't gotten into him.
No, the whole I killed a planet. Get over it.
Little lanterns,
little tiny
his,
guys.
Yeah, on his surface, hanging out.
Yeah, that was the other thing that bummed me out is the little 3.5-inch figure sets over there. Those were all convention exclusives, but they didn't sell real well. But the plan one year at San Diego Comic-Con, they had a Green Lantern like power battery like playset.
Oh wow! Like the power battery opened up.
No,
You
like
play
they
inside of it?
like it had like little stairs.
Oh,
and,
okay.
And the characters had the characters' position going upstairs, but they showed a lot more characters that they didn't release, like Bleeze, the Red Lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had all of those, but the line didn't sell, so they canceled it. So.
But yeah, thank you so much for letting us
Welcome.
come down here and see all this great stuff. It's crazy to know that something like that is here. You know, you're walking by homes and you have no idea what is inside them. It's crazy that we could just walk by and have no idea that this amazing stuff is down here.
And I'm not done.
Oh, I
have stuff on order
assume
right
you
now.
have some space right there and right there. You have some space on your walls.
It's a great part of having artistic friends.
Yeah, that's so cool that you have people in your life that are like helping you add to your collection. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
It's been so cool to be down here. Hopefully, one day we'll come back and it will be twice as big, and we can see how you've been.
Yeah. And if you find something, text me. Let me know.
Okay, that's very cool. All right. Well, I'm going to go play with something over here real quick. Okay, well, before we go, all right, let's juice up and recite the lantern oath so that we can get out into space and kick some hardcore butt. All right.
In brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light.
Ooh, yeah, I can feel it.
Juiced up.
Well, I really thank you very much for letting us come down here and see everything. It's wonderful. I appreciate your time, and I hope that you get everything that you've ever wanted.
I try. Thank you very much.
Yeah.